So right now I'm actually mixing, to make that lighter and make that shadow area, I was mixing the exact same colors I was telling you. Little tangelo, a little brown. And then I was probably hitting a little like flesh tone, like the ochre, or like a little bit of light of the flesh tones, little flesh tone, peachy flesh tone in there, a little bit of it, not too much. Just trying to make it that same value and that warmth that's in that picture. So yeah, that's exactly what I did right now, is just put the blue in there. I used probably the little light blue that I had there and put it in the little filigree parts. And you know, you always want to make sure to put ointment on it. You know, it gets real painful for the client, especially working like this. You know, you're working kind of slowly up and you don't want it to dry out too much. So right here I'm using a little bit of like plum and red on the top lip, just because the light's hitting it less, and on the bottom of the very bottom of the lip, it's a little bit more in shadow. But making sure to use that red, make sure it's warm. On the side of the face I'm using that red, keeping that warm, kind of the glow to the face. The body's warm, you know, it's like 98.6 degrees, so you want to make sure you show the glow from the body and the warmth. So I'm going ahead and just knocking those reds into the lip. I'm using a little bit of like plum and red, and then actually right there as it comes out of shadow and gets into light, I put on the very bottom underneath the lip, if you look right in between the lip and the chin, I put like a tangelo color, so that way, because the light's hitting it, you know, and it almost has this glowing warmth when I was looking at the picture. So I almost enhance it just because I like the way it looks, you know, and just make it look a little bit brighter, you know. So yeah, we're just going ahead, and I'm going ahead and doing some of the flesh tone reflecting onto the white drapery. I mean, light's hitting the face and then bouncing off and hitting the drapery, you know. So it's actually coming through the other side too. So you really want to show that. It'll make it look a little bit more realistic, a little bit more believable. Right there, I'm probably using a little bit more greens as it comes out, just getting away. Starting to use some purples and stuff. And these are all colors I'm going to use throughout the face too. I mean, I use all these colors throughout the whole thing to make it look believable, like it's in its setting. You know, I'm really trying not to put too many colors out and make it look like real crazy and trip it out, because it just won't be believable. But it's fun, you know, it's a tattoo. You got to have fun and just, you know, not be too stressed on all this stuff. But right here, I'm just mixing up and just trying to do some purples and whites and mixing all that stuff together, and just kind of using some flesh tones in there, and just having fun. You know what I mean? Just having fun and mixing colors, trying to do what I see, but also trying not to be perfect, almost just painting, you know, just having fun with it, just going fast. You know, making decisions as fast as you can, and just looking at the color and trying to get as close as you can. But really, value is important, you know, because I could probably use any color in that spot, and as long as the value is right, you know, it's going to work. You know, you really got to pay attention to the value. You know, if you don't understand value, what it is you're black to white, you know, and you know, you got to make sure that, you know, you can have a red and you can have a green, and they can be the exact same value when you turn it black and white. That's why I say, you know, if you ever take my seminar or anything like that, you know, I'll always take my tattoos and go into Photoshop and show you that I'll turn it black and white, and show you that they hold up just the same in black and white as they do in color, to show you that I'm really thinking about value first and foremost before I'm thinking about color theory or anything like that. So you really want to pay attention to that stuff. Right here, he's bleeding a little bit more just because I'm hitting that shin and I'm trying to get that color packed, and, you know, really trying to get in there. You got to be really careful, real gentle with that shin, you know, easy to chew it up, easy to overwork it. So I'm really trying to clean my machine out. You know, I've been going probably on this tattoo easily now 2.5 hours, maybe even 3. You know, my machine's starting to get dirty. I make sure to put a little green soap, or if you're using dial, a little bit of dial soap into those rinse cups. Make sure you're cleaning your machines out. You know what I mean? It'll help clean out your machines a lot easier, a lot better. I know people that stick alcohol in their rinse cups just so it breaks down that ink inside the tubes, because you know how it is, man. Them tubes get dirty inside from tattooing all day. It dries up just like on the outside of the ink caps, and it'll really change the way your machines are running. So just make sure to keep those clean. Right now I'm using a lot of browns on the outside, just trying to block in, you know, my stencil is warm, like I said. I'm just trying to block in those shapes on the outside of the drapery. To me, the outside of the drapery isn't as important as inside the face and the makeup and stuff, so I'm really just trying to get that down, you know. So I am trying to get that bottom of that chin in there, just there's a little reflective lighting, and just trying to get that pink. Guess I'm rinsing that pink out that I was doing the lips.